All right, so we're here at the Disc Golf Answerman Trilogy Challenge. It is 9:13. We told Robert it's a 9:14 start time. If he doesn't get here by 9:14, we're going to start throwing. If he misses a hole, he gets an automatic 7. So we'll see if he shows up.
Mr. Apology!
Time. Sorry, it's fine. We've already thrown.
Missed your 30 seconds,
Yeah,
bro.
You got a 7 on hole 1.
Welcome everyone to the Disc Golf Answerman presents the Trilogy Challenge. Bobby,
Challenge.
Eric, and myself, Robert, out here at Jones East playing a Trilogy Challenge with the Trilogy Challenge discs. Lots of stuff on the line, but we'll get to that in a little bit. We see Eric McCabe taking Gatekeeper off the tee.
Jeez.
And that finished pretty good there.
Not too bad. A little short. A little on the short side.
Yep. I'm going to take Vandal here, looking for a little hyzer flip up. Not bad on the hyzer flip, but a little too many leaves to be really close.
Trimming branches.
Yeah. Tree trimming. And last tee, we got Bobby with the Gatekeeper here. Thoughts?
Keystone.
The Gatekeeper, I tried to do kind of a turnover shot because I didn't know how straight it was going to be for me. It turned out pretty good, though.
Yeah, not bad. Wide open. So approaching with the Gatekeeper as well.
This one I threw-
Solid towel catch.
That towel catch, though.
Extra
Oh
points.
my gosh. We should take a stroke
oh,
off Bobby.
look at it. And the slow-mo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how you catch
We
a
should
towel.
take a stroke off for Bobby.
So this is Eric from, what, 50 or so?
90? Okay, 50.
Yeah, you can hear the gallery, the huge gallery that
everywhere.
had gathered for us today.
Everywhere.
And
It was
I
like
turned to the
100 people.
camera at this point and was just like, is this really how this is going to go all day? This is it?
This is it.
This is how the whole day is going to be? Here, you can see it on my face. There it is. Furious.
That's great.
So I got to follow up this world champ putting.
And then you got a guy working you in the background.
Yeah, look at that guy. I almost made it to the cage height. So here's Bobby putting for Rut Row.
I forgot I missed that one.
Bobby's already 11 under, though.
I know. Come on. That's how you start a tournament.
So we gave Bobby 12 strokes, plus he's playing the 6 short tees on the course, so that's why you see 12 under to start.
Correct.
Eric with a beeline with a Gatekeeper.
Also
there.
a gatekeeper.
Yep, looking good. I'm going to take the Gatekeeper as well. I was trying to play it out to the left side a little bit, and I played it to the right side a little
You
bit.
did. You went the opposite.
Yeah. It covered the distance well, but much righter than I would like.
Righter.
Bobby's going Vandal here. Talk to us about this one, Roberto.
Now, the Vandal is a nice, to me, it's been so far like a faster Maverick for me, and it's really playing out that way as far as when I'm throwing it on a hole like this. I kind of got a little short there because I don't think I gave it my all on that one. I'm still a little nervous playing out there with these champions
all those
of
people.
champions.
Because cameras.
And all those
cameras.
people.
So
Yes.
here's from right side, I'm feeling good.
That's a good putt.
I'm enjoying the gallery was not as pleased about mine as they were about Eric's.
No, of course not. Ooh.
Oh, Rut Row.
Dead center.
You hate to see the dead center spits.
That
top
as
for
well.
me.
That was dead center
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was dead center.
All right, so this is the first short tee that Bobby's playing from. He's waving at us
Actually,
as if to
lonely.
taunt us.
It's either going to be awesome or a thrower.
So I was thinking roller here because we had a little bit of wind in our face.
Yes.
So I start this on what was supposed to be slightly turned, and
Very, very small run up.
it only slightly turned. So that's your classic thrower.
Is that supposed to be a throw?
You hear it?
I love how we're laughing at ourselves.
We are
We are friends.
I'm going full roller here.
full on roller,
Full on roller.
but
roller?
kind of stable.
Yeah, it was. But I'm left side, and I'm happy with left
Yeah, that's
side.
totally fine.
Left side's good side.
Yeah, you're gonna
I
like
don't
that.
think mine's behind the building, so.
So Bobby from the short tee here. Now, were you trying to play to the right side here, Bobby?
No, I really released it.
You
on,
mashed it,
on
though.
almost a straight to Anheuser, and I did mash it pretty good. I should have put a little bit of ante on it to have it come back around.
So I'm just kind of having to throw this low ceiling Gatekeeper shot.
Good shot.
Yeah, not bad from there.
Yeah.
I'm pleased with that effort.
I'm going Keystone. Look at the thing just flatten.
Yeah, just hyzer up to flat.
It's branched.
A little bit rude by the branch there, but what can you do?
No, you can't do anything.
Bobby standstill Gatekeeper.
Yes, Gatekeeper. I noticed I am really liking the straighter shot with the Gatekeeper. and it is a little slower, a little more controllable, and which I really like for my arm speed.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little jammy jams there
Jam
for
session.
Eric.
Jammy jams.
Bobby having to stretch out for the straddle here. Could you see any of the basket from there, Bobby?
Barely. I
Okay.
barely could see it. And that was one of those ones that I felt like I was robbed because to get that close to the basket, not quite get it over there.
Yeah, so I take my time here and... Yeah.
What?
Never take your time.
I took my time, but I didn't do my routine. That's the problem.
Right.
If you're going to take your time, do your routine.
This hole was the first one I was like, I have no idea what to do.
And that resulted in
And I decided
the OB.
I decided the drop zone looked more.
we got dancing OB Bobby.
We do. And then
Just
I
rude.
think that's how it should officially be done from now on.
I don't know if you heard me, but I did yell at Bobby.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're not going to get any strokes on me on this hole.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get any. So I kind of take the hyzer flip with the Vandal now that I know
Smart
it's
play.
a little bit more stable.
Smart play.
Caught
Roll
that.
OB.
You hear Eric asking for it to roll OB. Rude.
My bad.
But that's
I didn't
fine. I'm
think
safe.
I didn't know I said that out loud.
Yeah. But I'm safe in bounds. Vandal here for Bobby. A little bit pulled.
A little bit pulled, but you can see that the Vandal is, again, I think it's going to be a really good disc because it does have the turn that people with my arm speed really need to get out of a disc
Yeah, absolutely.
to get some distance.
This is a Vandal as well.
And that's pured. From the drop zone. Just a little bit too high to get all the way to the basket, but that's a putt.
Yeah, it's decent. It's a look.
So I've got Gatekeeper in here, and I honestly thought that I'd put a little bit too much hyzer on that to start, but it just holds straight.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Nice neutral mid.
Another Gatekeeper shot for me.
Good flight. Not bad.
Good flight, not bad, as mentioned by Robert.
By Mr. McCall.
What I was thinking was that it was a good flight and it wasn't bad.
We all were thinking it. Jammy jam.
Oh, you love to see the old 4 save. Oh, the gallery's back. Wow.
They're back, dude.
Huh.
They're always there. They're just hateful.
Ever
sometimes.
present. So Bobby's going straddle Keystone.
I thought you jammed that.
Beautifully
I did
judged.
too,
I thought
yeah.
that was good. So I didn't. You can notice I didn't take any time on this one because that's stupid.
That's what you do. You don't take time.
You just make it. All right, so I'm eyeing up Gatekeeper down the middle.
Okay, so you're laying this one up.
I am laying up. Yeah. And I do a really effective job of not going for it. But yeah, I'm under that
That's
left side
struggle
tree,
bus.
and that's trouble. That's not where you want to be.
Trouble bus.
Here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. I decided to lay up as well.
Yeah.
I've never laid this hole up. Either.
Yeah, but when the fastest thing you have is a Vandal, not a bad idea.
Not a bad.
Vandal's 9 speed, so not like the Trespasser Raider or something you
Yes.
normally throw up there.
Now, my objective is to try to get it up and out around the tree, but again,
Which you did.
I did,
It was around the tree.
but I'm really having to learn how the Vandal flies, and I think by about after this hole, I kind of get it figured out.
Yes.
So you're trying to get aggressive here and play for the green, Bobby, but
Right.
just don't get that Gatekeeper quite up flat. So that's going to be OB. Smooth little hyzer for Eric. A little bit long,
A little long.
not bad.
Not bad. Putt.
So I got trouble in paradise over here under the tree. Right foot behind the disc, and I'm having to throw the Vandal just kind of on like a pop-up hyzer. Eric asking for it to get down.
I
but
tried to catch it. But
That's about as good a shot as I think
I gave you
could
the
throw.
OB.
No way.
you can
But
hear
you were
me
not OB.
incredulous. I was not OB. That from that spot, I don't think I could have thrown it much better. Bobby approaching with the Keystone, smooth.
I'm really liking the Keystone. It reminds me of the Deputy somewhat.
It does.
And I
It's
do
very
like the
similar.
flight of the Deputy.
Yep.
For approach shots and for putting.
Yep. So I'll take my 3 there. Happy with that. Eric's going to
Same.
do the same.
Oh,
A little bit of interference there by Robert McCall, but I'll let it pass.
This
let
time.
it slide. Let
This
it slide.
time. I'm trying to take Vandal on the right side of this hole. I don't ever get very close to this hole, so yeah, I'm trying to kind of split those 2 trees as the goal, but
And you did.
I went a little bit lefter than I wanted, and it did good stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's solid.
I'm very pleased. I never get that close with my full bag.
True.
Eric doing the same. Splitting the trees also just a
It's
little
just
bit.
a little low.
Right.
A little bit low and maybe not enough hyzer. Maybe I put a little too much power behind that
Yeah,
shot.
maybe so. Where's your play here, Bobby?
Just not hit the trees.
Okay. Mission accomplished.
Yes.
Yeah.
No trees
No
hit.
trees. That's always my thing on that particular hole, is just trying to get through those trees.
It's a good goal.
Little approach shot.
It's a good approach.
The Gatekeeper.
Yeah, I like that. And Eric from range.
Jammy jams.
Why not? The gallery is
The
back.
finger to the air.
Yeah.
That's the-
That was a sick 2.
Yeah.
And that's the third like pretty big putt you've made so far.
I make putts outside the circle.
Yeah.
If they're inside, forget about it.
All day, every day.
Me with a 3, finishing up with my Keystone.
Yeah, par's not bad. Now we've got a little bit of straight headwind in our face here, probably about 10 miles an hour. So I'm putting the Vandal on very much hyzer.
Very much.
Kind of hyzer into hyzer, and I'm pleased with that result.
Yeah, it's a good shot. That's a good shot on a good day.
Yeah, not bad.
Like, good place to be. And I put a lot of hyzer in that.
Yeah, that's good all day.
I said that's good all day, but it looks like it stayed in the air a little longer than you would want.
A little bit, but
Still not bad.
it's in the open.
Yeah.
And Bobby is playing from the short tee here, which is arguably
Yeah, smooth,
a
Bobby.
more difficult
Round it.
tee pad.
Oh, that was such a good shot. And it hit the
That was
tree.
close. That was super close. So layup here, Bobby?
Yeah, lay up here because I just don't have the power to get it over all the OB and into that little.
You would lay up from there with your full back.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's my play. Over by the flag and then laid up over there right in front of the tall grass.
Yeah, so with that headwind, I'm just playing that Gatekeeper on high hyzer with the knowledge that it'll just glide to the left at some point.
Exactly. Which I had basically the same shot.
Right.
Just a touch shorter.
Yep. And
I thought this was going to be OB left.
yes. Yeah, you're playing for the tree hit there, and it hits no trees.
Correct.
This was a risky shot with that tree being in front of me, but I just kind of gave it a big oomph
Yeah, that's super well
to
executed.
get it out around with the hyzer.
Little unlucky to hit that tree, but that was a great shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh.
Just by the OB for Eric, but inside the circle. How dare you?
Awful.
You're going to want to play to just outside.
Oh.
Bobby
was a
with a
great
nice
dig.
run from there. I knew something was happening behind me, but I didn't want to turn around just in
Oh,
case.
what's going on there?
I was cheering him on.
Oh,
Kind of.
solid.
See, I helped him.
Here I am turning around to Bobby saying, hey, I know something was happening behind me. More headwind here, hole 8,
111 meters.
365 feet. I'm doing
For our
big-time
Canadians.
hyzer. That's right. Big-time hyzer with a Vandal, and that's gotten up to
That's
pretty,
a good shot.
pretty much perfectly flat. I'm very pleased with that effort,
You should be.
especially with the headwind.
Yeah. I had both discs. I didn't know what to throw, so I just went Gatekeeper. Because I usually will throw an EMAC on this, but I felt I had to give it more hyzer because of the headwind, but it didn't.
Right.
It didn't
Yeah.
really flatten.
It didn't
at
ever
all.
get quite up to fully
to
flat.
turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm on the short tee pads again, throwing my Gatekeeper. Didn't quite get it as flat and straight as I wanted it to, but still got up there relatively close to the basket.
Yeah, that distance would have been fine
Yeah.
if it just got flat.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good bid from Eric.
I thought it was in.
First one from outside the circle he's missed ever.
Yep. In my life.
Little jump
Body
out action.
jumpers.
Stepper.
Steppers.
And I got myself to 20-ish, 25.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
putt.
all right.
Good putt.
So far, if I was playing with my full bag, I'd be very pleased with the score.
Same.
Yeah.
Like anything under par.
Yeah,
Vandal hyzer flip.
that's really good for us because it's going OB.
Yeah, we got Eric trying to call it that it's going OB.
Oh man.
Good for us.
If that was a Raider, it was OB.
Definitely. But instead, it was an understable fairway. So it wasn't.
Yeah.
This is
thing
well
just
executed.
Held a little to the far right, but got past the cedar, so it's
Yep.
okay. It's
Yep.
in decent shape.
Bobby from the short. Where are you going here?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think I just wanted to. My fear was that it would go OB into the streets,
Mm-hmm.
And it
then
didn't.
I wanted to stay out of that mushy tall grass.
Yeah, that's probably your best shot so far.
Yeah.
Just following the slope of the fairway.
Like I
all the
said,
way
by
down.
this time I'm starting to learn
This
the
was
Vandal a little bit more because that's all part of the Trilogy challenge is going
Yeah,
out trying
learning
new
the
discs
Yeah.
and then learning the discs and how to make them play into your game.
I wanted to lay up, so I hit the tree
Yeah.
and drop straight
Good
down.
plan. Good
Make the
plan.
super
That's good.
safe layup.
good.
I'm going Keystone approach here. This is, like I said, I mean, So
a good
far,
shot.
I've thrown better drives than I normally throw with the Vandal, with my full bag.
What's that tell you?
Wait, what? Pardon me, what? So anyway,
I went a little short here because I was a little scared to go too far beyond the basket or into the, again, more tall grass.
Yes. This was a horrible approach with the Keystone.
a little sawed off, but not bad. So here's Bobby for 3. What? What?
Yeah.
You heard the immediate no. What?
Oh, there it is.
This one, you know, those times where as soon as it leaves your hand, you're thinking that was a terrible release. That was
Yes.
terrible. Yeah, that was.
Riser
Not bad.
in for
Par. I'll take a par.
Heck yeah,
with,
all day.
with 3 discs. That's really good on that hole, actually.
Yeah,
and
I'll
a
take
birdie
that.
is ridiculously good.
Right as I look up, I see Bobby with stick in hand.
Stick in hand.
Pay him no mind. Just put it in the basket.
I'm just trying
He
to make
looks
it
very
interesting.
mad.
I was going to throw it at him. Oh, sweet justice.
Yeah.
The
no.
sweetest
Justice is
justice.
That's what I get for playing around.
You throw the stick, you get punished. Anyway, all right. Moving on. So through the front, I'm out in the lead. I've now caught Bobby to our relative handicaps. A little too much hyzer for me on the Vandal here.
That's a good shot, though.
But that's
That's
fine.
a good miss.
Yeah, right is awful. So left is just fine. Sometimes you get lucky and have a good putt over there.
Mm-hmm. The weed whackers showed up at this time, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful. Like, this is tracking all the way. Perfect shot.
I think this hole's made for the Vandal. Like that hyzer flip, flat, downhill.
On this hole, my objective is to keep it as straight as possible and get as close as possible. And I did not achieve that objective.
And neither of those were accomplished.
And
at
I
this time.
achieved neither.
Yeah, and there's kind of a natural bunker of trees if you come up a little short left there. So Bobby's going to have a tricky little approach here. That's not badly played, just a little bit low.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell from the camera angle, but I've got these low leaves on the right side of my putt and then tree on the left side. So I'm having to force a pretty tight gap. Just too much hyzer. If I get that anywhere close to flat, I could make it, but not a great putt from 40-ish, 45.
I believe the trees were they right in my they were right
Had
in my
to be.
way.
Yeah, I mean, you
And
had
I'm trying to
you didn't have much to
fancy.
look at there. Eric, no thoughts, just birdies.
No thoughts, just birdies. So clever.
Like that. We had to wait on this one for a little while because of the weed whackers.
Yes, we did. And I just pulled this left. Never a chance. Although if it missed that tree branch, it probably would get across.
What? Wait, what?
Like,
Did
I
something
have
happen?
No idea where that came from.
So my shot actually happened about 3 minutes later once they finally got out of the way just a little bit.
And I'm down there spotting at this point.
So I go Vandal once again into the headwind.
Look how that holds.
This is
so
such
straight.
a great shot.
Thank you. That's
Yes, that was so well executed.
I've had several well-judged Vandal shots so
now,
far. and
I
I'm proud of
don't
that.
go for this shot because I know I can't make it over the water.
Yep.
So I'm shooting a little layup with the West.
Which is a normal shot for you. So
yeah, the West.
That was well executed. Tee
Yeah,
shot.
The West Side Gatekeeper.
yeah, there you go.
The West Side is what he says.
And
So
of course
another
another-
Gatekeeper.
And this is This is exactly what I do when I have my full back.
Nice. So unfortunately in the water for Eric.
Yep.
Running it up there.
But I did get the disc back.
Yep.
So that's always good.
That's good. So Bobby for 3. Easy
Solid.
money. We're joking about Bobby's pocket towel at that time.
It's a new thing.
He got tired of it dropping off his shoulder, so he moved it to the pocket. Eric less than pleased.
Less than pleased with the bogey. I am now 4 back. And 1 ahead of Bobby.
I was trying. Now we have a little bit of a crosswind, more tailwind. I was trying to hyzer this toward that tree and let it work left, and it really only wanted to go straight.
Yep.
So straight it did.
So I tried to take note. And I thought I did, honestly. But it
JK tree.
just kept turning right.
Bobby's got another short tee here. Gatekeeper.
Yeah, just a nice, not much.
That's a good
I'd
shot.
say I throw about 75%. Just a nice shot up there.
Yeah, best shot of the round so far for Bobby. Well executed.
This is a tough putt.
Yeah,
On
tough
an
to get it all the way
elevated
up there.
basket. Not easy.
It's funny,
you can tell.
it looked like I was.
I was going to say, were you trying to lay it up?
Yeah, it looked like I was laying up there. I wasn't trying to.
No.
I too was going to lay it up. I just thought I could just put it under the basket.
Put it
That
on
way
the
it's gonna
top
be an
shelf.
Easy putt. No, I wanted to make that putt, of course.
All I want to hear is "Hello, darkness, my old friend." Moving on to 13,390. I think it plays a little bit longer,
Like
If-
850.
effectively. So yeah, stand up Vandal for me. At least 850. Probably
That's still a good shot,
425 to
Yeah.
get all the way down there.
Yep.
And I'm a little bit short, but I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
With a Vandal, not bad.
Okay, so going with the Vandal here.
There you go.
Trying to figure it out how the Vandal's throwing for me, and this one I think I did pretty good.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Yep,
With a
that was
little
good
bit of
shot.
a hyzer throw, just a tiny bit, so that knowing that it's going to stand up and go flat for me.
Eric's been on the Gatekeeper all day, but decides to go Vandal here.
Yep.
And this is a bullet.
This is a mash.
Beautiful, Eric.
That's 20 short of the creek there. That's huge.
That's big with my Raider to get there.
Yes, I mean that's a fantastic shot. Great shot by Bobby.
Again, the Keystone is reminding me of the Deputy. That was, again, a little hyzer throw, knowing it's going to stand up a little bit. I probably threw a little bit too much wide out there just because I wasn't 100% sure. But, yeah, it came back, faded back nicely for me.
That looked good, by the way.
Yeah, a little short for me on the jumper,
Yeah.
but I'm happy with the line. And that's a huge get for Eric.
Yeah, that's a good deuce regardless.
Right.
And
Like,
this will probably be the only time I'm ever going to be able to say this, but I am now tied with Eric McCabe.
you are. You are. Now you are not.
And, well, it was short-lived.
See, I told you. It
was
I will never
short-lived.
be able to say it again.
So 14.
You were beating me by 12 on hole 1.
This is true.
14 says 390 uphill, but this one definitely plays like more than 390.
This is big. And this is into a headwind.
Yeah. That Vandal is cruising right.
I love how it still comes back.
Yep.
Yeah.
As soon as it started to slow down,
Yeah.
it just kind of faded back.
That's smash. Like, that's so good. So I'm trying to do the same thing as Eric. Maybe keep it a little lower and out of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Which
usually
you
play.
do.
I usually play the left side here, and low I've kept it.
Out of the wind,
Yeah, out of the wind into the bush.
out of the bush.
Yes. Yeah. Fortunate for me to kick out the backside of that bush.
That bush has gotten big
Yes.
over the years. It's just, it's now a true obstacle.
Nice.
And this is well played for Bobby.
Straight
I
over
thought, honestly, I remember thinking, I hope it turns a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But it did turn okay for me to, and got enough height to get over that bush.
Yeah. So Gatekeeper approach for me, maybe like a 50% throw. Just something slow to get up there.
It's a good shot.
Yep, I'm pleased with that.
Because this approach can easily get away from you.
Yeah.
With that pond being right
This
there.
one, I knew as soon as I threw it, I went way too wide.
Especially freshly weed whacked.
Yeah. Short grass now. So you're outside the circle here, 35-ish.
Yeah, just barely out.
Okay, you guys weren't
pressure
there,
putt.
so
Good
you don't
pressure
understand how big the gallery was. No, but you don't understand. Getting these two holes in any round is so good. Ooh, good look.
so many
Good look
good
for
bids,
Bobby.
good bid.
And any round is so good, but with the fastest disc that you have being a speed 9, come on, dude. Like 13, 14 back-to-back is just
Those are
sick.
two good gets, for
Yeah.
sure. Any
Yep.
day.
Yeah,
Any
if I
day.
give up 2 strokes because of deuces on those 2 holes, I'm not mad. That's fine.
I was trying to make this.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Basket. Ooh,
Great look.
nice shot.
A little bit deep. Not
Stayed
bad.
in bounds.
So I'm going for the Keystone off the tee. I usually throw Warden here, so just trying to give it a little bit of hyzer and let it stand up to flat.
It did.
It did that, and then it drifted just a little bit more than I wanted. So I'm going to be a little outside the circle.
Yeah.
I'm not upset with the distance, just a little too much turn. You're throwing the Vandal a lot off the tee, Bobby. What do you
Yes.
like about it?
I just really like that it is thrown into, where did that go?
Oh,
Where
it's
is
safe. It's good. It's good.
It's safe. No, I mean, I need the distance, so I'm throwing the driver in most of these shots. But the Vandal is very good. I had a Vandal prototype, and it throws a little more stable than the
It's
ones
a little
that's-
different.
Yeah, it's a little different throw, but I really like, because like I say this all the time. I love when I can get a disc to stand up and give me some more distance, and
Give
that
you the
Vandal
hyzer
is
flip.
doing it for me.
So for mine, after drifting right, I was directly behind that tree.
No
Couldn't
luck.
see any of the basket. So to hit any of it, I was pleased. But, you know, you want to birdie this hole, as Eric did. And I had 4 just a few holes ago.
I've cut it to 1.
Now we're down to 1 because Eric's doing the things. And I'm not as much doing the things.
I expected this to flatten and fly straighter than it did, especially after the way it flew 4 or 5 holes ago.
Right.
It did not.
It did not. do
It
that.
went way left.
Yes. I'm going Gatekeeper as well. Usually this is an EMAC truth for me.
Same.
So just something kind of straight. I'm trying to force it out to the right just a little bit, let it stand up. And I've done pretty much the same thing as Eric. Mine got maybe a little bit flatter,
It got a little more drop.
but yeah, it didn't stay in the air quite as long, so I didn't
I think I
finish
got a
as
little more
far left.
distance.
Yeah,
So we're looking at about the same distance-wise of a putt. I
something like
believe.
that. Yeah.
So my thinking was go over to the right so that it fades into the left. Just somewhere in the fairway. Just put me out there.
Nice clean play. Keystone approach.
Yeah. And that was a good shot.
Gets the roller coaster. Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah, so this is 45.
Probably. Close to that. Doing what it does.
Come on, dude.
Keystone.
the gallery's
The
back.
gallery's back.
Finger
Oh,
to the sky. High five
high
from the
fives
branches.
to the branches. No big deal.
His adoring patrons.
That's right.
Patrons.
So yeah, I'm a little bit inside that, but downhill and terrified, and yeah, here I am.
Yeah, if
laying
you
up.
miss that putt chain high, you're in the woods.
Yeah, you're dead. Bobby's
Solid.
gonna take his 3 there. I asked if he'd just picked my disc up here. He did not. He threw it over the
threw
basket,
it
but,
over, yeah.
but he gave me the 3. So now Eric and I are tied up as he's going Gatekeeper off this tee.
Mhm. Very low.
Yeah, good flight.
Yeah, it was. I expected a little bit more glide out of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I also missed through it.
Sure. We're right now we're joking about if you had just wiped a Gatekeeper or wiped an EMAC and
That's
died
right.
Gatekeeper on it.
Yeah.
But he just went with the actual Gatekeeper. So I'm going. I've asked myself how much hyzer I needed because tailwind. This has been doing about that flight and a headwind, so less hyzer and I'm close. But
And that looked like a bad shot, but you're not that far out.
no, it's just it's a missed line,
Yep.
but not a terrible result. And this is a smooth
That's
flight.
a
Yeah.
solid line.
That
And
flip
that's
up.
why I like the Vandal. You get it, you throw it right, and it's going to go nice and smooth and straight.
Good approach.
Yeah, I mean that's textbook. Like
It's
that's
only
how you draw
taken
it
me
up.
17 holes to figure this thing out.
And so at this point, Eric and I are saying like, hey, if we tie, that's fine.
That's
like
cool.
I don't feel bad about shooting what we have right
Yeah.
now. You know, I'm gonna try to make it. You're gonna try to make
Yeah.
it. But if we tie, whatever. So he gives that a good bid. I try and give mine a good bid. But
I thought that was in.
yeah, that felt okay. But
These are, I mean, pretty solid scores regardless.
Yes.
For Jones East.
yes, not bad at all.
And 18 is in the long position,
Yep,
somewhere it hasn't been for probably close to a year.
that's right. So you take Gatekeeper out there to the left. There's no reason to go right here because the left actually opens up a better angle for you.
Correct.
So I'm just going Vandal. Nice and smooth. Let it finish to the left, kind of over by Eric's. Yeah, there's no punishment for being too far left here.
Nope.
Vandal again, Bobby?
Yeah. I'm thinking hopefully I can get some of the turn out of it, but just to try to put it in the right spot to get all the way up to the basket. Did not get the turn I wanted out of it. So I'm a little farther out to the left than I would have
Yeah.
initially wanted to be.
Just a little bit nose up as well.
Right.
Didn't allow it to quite
And
move.
this is a tough green, being where I am, because there's not much. You've got to really get over that parking lot.
Yeah, you're trying to get aggressive there.
Right. I'm trying to get aggressive there when I should have probably played a little bit safer.
Right.
Yep.
What are you
So
throwing here?
I went back and
Gatekeeper?
forth. I decided on Gatekeeper to just go straight out the basket, and honestly, I thought I had thrown this in the road, but the Gatekeeper just wants to go straight, and so
It did hold right.
It did well, yeah. That was fine. I'm 18-20 from there, not bad.
And mine did hold a little straighter.
Right. It looked like you were about to dunk it. For
I
a
thought it
second.
was going in.
Yeah,
I did.
12 long for Eric. That's a great shot.
Bobby's out of focus.
The entire round. No.
Yeah. Keystone approach, and not a terrible
That's not
result.
bad.
No,
It-
not a bad
that's a
shot.
good miss. If you're
Yeah.
gonna miss
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, if you miss left,
For
you're
sure.
just going back where you came from. And good look from Bobby there.
Yeah, that's just right outside my my super confidence.
So yeah, what
He
happened?
took his time.
Also, right outside of Robert's super confidence.
I took. This is literally the same thing that happened on hole 3. I took my time, but
Look
didn't
at
do
that
my
fist bump,
routine.
though.
Oh, dude, you got the W. I didn't do my routine, so I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just.
first down.
I looked up and I was like, I'll just toss it in. That's no problem. It was a problem.
That's a huge problem.
So anyway, I'm gonna concede the win. I'm not gonna concede. I got beat by Eric McCabe by 1 on this day, but both of us came out victorious
I agree.
over Bobby Cool Daddy Slick Breeze.
Yes.
We're gonna have to adjust the handicaps for next time.
Right.
But
To 13 strokes.
that's
Oh,
right.
nice.
Yeah, but keep an eye out on the Disc Golf Answer Man and on the Dynamic Disc page because we've got a Dymax to create for Bobby
Yes, we do.
to put in his bag, as well as a mini that he has to use basically forever. If you have any ideas for what should be on that Dymax and mini, please drop those in the comments below.
Yep.
While you're doing so, please subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so that you can see when we do this again.
Also, real quick, I will be giving away all 3 of my discs. So
Nice.
stay tuned to my Instagram page. I will be giving those away at some point soon.
Thank you. Also, bye.